Well, today is great excitement because we're off. We're on the road after 7 weeks of having the foot up. The patient's able to come on a holiday with me and I'm dragging him along. Say hello to Regan.
Hello.
He's going to look after the dad jokes. John's given him good instructions.
What does B use to brush its hair?
What?
A honeycomb.
Is that it? And we're going to head north and see number 2 son. We followed the signs. There was a big sign to a takeaway for Lyndhurst, which was 22 k's away. So we followed all the signs and we've come. Look at this, it's Felice. So lucky we've got the van because we've had a nice little wrap lunch. It's not quite the bakery pie you thought you were going to get on these holidays, is it?
No. It's alright.
But it was nice and it was good, and we're going to continue along now. But it's just like a sleepy little town with such old buildings. Well, we finished today's driving. It was a long day, but we've come to Gulgong, just outside of Mudgee. And I chose this because it's a tiny little showground in quite a cute small town. It's $25 a night, powered or unpowered. We've chosen to come up here on our own just because we could. And we don't need power tonight, so it doesn't really matter. Lots of showers up there and toilets, but you have to walk quite a long way up this access road. The caretaker's really good and kind. The office closes at 4 o'clock, so if you come in after that, they ask you to use an honesty box. I look forward to looking around, but right now it's time to start dinner. You can see this, but look who's trying to get in the tent, into Regan's tent, to have a little sleep. He's all curled up.
He's an awkward cuddle buddy.
He ain't moving.
His beak is pressed towards the tent at the moment. Is it a beak or mouth?
Yeah, beak, I think.
Oh, jeez.
He's trying to get under the tent.
Please don't break my swag. Wow, this is incredible.
So Regan's actually never seen an echidna in the wild.
He's got a stick stuck to him as well. Look at that.
That's
wow.
Right. He'll take off in a minute, I think.
Yeah, right. That's incredible.
Come camping with your mother. You never know what's going to happen.
This isn't what I was expecting. Oh, shit.
He's just scared because it's a light.
Yeah.
We might leave him alone,
Let's leave him alone.
Let him move on.
Oh my God.
Good morning. Well, it's a little chillier this morning than it was yesterday. Not really cold, but just a slight chill in the air. When we pulled into town yesterday, we actually stopped and had a beer at the old pub, and that was lovely. We had been told it was in walking distance of the showground, but it's probably a good 15-minute walk and too far for somebody on crutches. Anyway, I'm just going to have a little wander. We have packed up and we decided to hit the town before we leave and have a little breakfast. It's really quite chilly this morning and I just don't feel like sitting out eating in this weather. We find a cute little cafe which actually has different games on each table, and we play dominoes for way too long, nearly an hour, over a great breakfast. The town is delightful to look around and so many knick-knack shops that you could just spend a whole day going in and out of them all. Oh my gosh, it's blowy and it's cold and it feels like winter even though it's only a week out from summer. But I've just stopped on the side of the road near the Pluto sign, so we must be close to the Warrumbungles, because have a look at this cloud formation. It's like they're waves in the sky and I haven't seen that before, so I wanted to stop and take a photo. So a little funny story, we're in Armadale tonight and the weather is rotten. It's super cold, isn't it?
We're freezing to death.
So we're sitting in the car and we booked into the showground, and the guy when we booked in said, oh, at 7 o'clock you can go up to the Oval because you'll be locked in from 6:30 in the showground tonight because the army's practicing their light horsemanship. And here we are, we're sitting watching them do all their practicing. It's quite cool, actually. So last night I delivered an echidna. Tonight I deliver light horsemen. You're going to come on holidays with me again?
It's all a setup, that's what I think.
So we'll see what it involves. Well, sadly, this is it from us from Armadale. We're not actually going to see much of it. We pulled in yesterday about 3:30 and we went up the road and found a new brewery that had opened in town. There is one outside of town as well, their actual workshop. And we had a few drinks there and watched a live band. Come back and were told that the light horsemen were doing training, and if we wanted to watch it, come up at 7 o'clock. We come back, I set his swag up in the dark and I didn't peg it because I just thought, oh, he'll be right for one night. Well, we ended up with hail and it bucketed and the whole swag is now flooded. It's sort of all collapsed in. The mattress is soaking. By the time he came in at about 5:45, he was just shaking. Thank goodness for the diesel heater. And I've packed up in the rain. Great little spot actually to camp if you're at Armadale. I haven't gone near the facilities because it was just too wet. And we're going to drive now, and sadly I'm going to do the waterfall way in the rain. Not really what I wanted, but we have a booking tonight, so it sort of forced my hand. Anyway, fingers crossed things get a little less complicated because I'm wet. Thank goodness we have a shower and a toilet in the van, because that really saved me this morning. He was just blue with cold. So here we go to the next step. Wish us luck this time. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how cold it is. I only bought one jumper because it's a week from summer and we're heading north. How silly was I? Anyway, if that's it for this video, I'll see you on the other side.